Obviously, my heart is filled with thanksgiving, and first and foremost, I want to thank my lovely, wonderful wife of 34 years who's stood by me and ministered to me, stuck with me, especially these last 3 years. Let me tell you what, being in the same house with me these last 3 years is not easy. So Tricia, would you please stand up? Thank you, Tricia. And then also, I want to thank my family, but we don't have enough time for me to thank my family. I come from a very big family. Certainly my immediate family members, Rachel, who's here tonight, and her two brothers, James and Philip. My brother Dave and his wife Marilyn came up from New Orleans, and then I've got umpteen other brothers and sisters and cousins, and etc. I'd like to thank my mom, who's 90 in New Orleans and checking out from the hospital today. I thank my family and all they've done for me. And I want to thank, I'm privileged to thank my partner of, I don't know if it's 30 years or whatever it is, Larry Jensen, my boss, my friend, my partner, my encourager, and my brother. Thank you, Larry. And I want to thank Al and all he's done for me over the years. Thank you, Al. I got to thank Jeb Fields and Neely Mallory. Are you guys here? Please stand up. Jeb's here. I don't know where Neely is. In October, I said, here are my clients. And they knew them all. They were already working on them, but they've taken and done 100% of the work and just have done a stellar job. But two great friends. I want to thank all of my other commercial advisors, partners, Max Aldrich, Matt Weathersby, Kemp Conrad, Shane Sopaker, Melissa Alexander, Mark Jenkins, Dan Wool. I think I hit everybody. I've already said Larry. I'm just so proud to be partners of all y'all, and I'm proud that we have a firm of 50 people and 10 people are partners, so I hope it's more than that soon. I want to thank all the rest of my friends and commercial advisors, many of whom are here. If y'all would all just stand up, Sherry and Patrick, and please, everybody with commercial advisors, please stand up. A few more to go, bear with me. I want to thank my good friend Rusty Bloodworth, who's here tonight, and longtime buddy and advisor of mine. My buddy Jeff Haynes, who drove up from Nashville and is driving back after this. My friend and client, Roger Lewis, with Helena Chemical, is here tonight. Thank you, Roger. And Tom Norton with FedEx Trade Networks. And all my other clients. I am so thankful. I am filled with thanks. Last but not least, but maybe most importantly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because he's the one who put all these people in my life. And he gives me all good things. And I'm so thankful. Before I leave, I've got 3 more quick things to say. A very wise lady who was mentioned a minute ago said, you need to give them an update on your cancer or it's going to be the elephant in the room. I said, okay, honey, can I help you with that? So the update is, frankly, we didn't think I'd be here tonight. When back in January, the scan news was very bad news. Looked like I was getting to go home early. And then, miraculously, this drug I'm on, Keytruda, kicked in, and it's beating the cancer. The cancer's was in my lungs and my liver and growing very fast, and it's been reduced by 90%. The drug is so new, I have to stay on it, and they don't know for how long. So every 3 weeks, I get an infusion, and I have, good days and bad days after that. But today is a good day. So, in thinking about that update, I need to again say thank you to everyone in this room that wrote me a note or an email, and there are many of you, to all the expressions of love. Many of whom come from my most direct competitors. Which brings me to the second thing I need to say, and that is, just an encouragement to every real estate broker in this room to keep going with the legacy that we have been given. The legacy given to us by guys like Al and Rusty and David Peck, I see in the audience, and Dan Wilkinson and Bob Snowden. And the legacy is this. Treat each other with kindness and respect. Don't talk bad about your fellow brokers, say good things about them. And let me tell you, Memphis is very unique in that way. I've had the privilege of doing business around the country, as many of you have, and especially from our little foray with Piermark, I can tell you that other communities are not like this. This is a great thing we have going here. Right before we sat down, one of my most direct competitors, who we've gone head to head over the years for so many years, came up and gave me a big hug. And I turned to my brother Dave and said, that's like our biggest competitor. And Dave couldn't believe it. Keep that going. Keep that spirit of collegiality, doing unto your fellow brokers as you would have them do unto you. Please. And then finally, a piece of advice about success. And really this is about a type of success. There's success and then there's success, right? So there's success about getting the most deals done and making the most money, etc. But the type of success I think we all really want is when we are successful, that we have people to celebrate that success with us, to high five with us, and to be able to rejoice with us. And that type of success, I think, comes from knowing who sends the rain. So in our business, like a lot of transaction businesses, we talk about rainmakers. You know, he's a rainmaker. He brings in lots of business, whatever. They use that phrase in investment banking and other industries as well. And we use it in our firm too. People talk about rainmakers, etc. But think about that for a second. Who's the rainmaker? You know, Tricia and I worked with the church nursery school for a while, and the only song I remember that we ever taught these little 3-year-olds was pitter patter, God sends the rain. So listen, you know, don't try and be a rainmaker, but realize that it's God who sends the rain. And then I think you will be able to achieve the kind of success that others will rejoice in. And with that, I have nothing else to say. God bless you all, and thank you.